Hello everyone, it is the Dread Pirate once again, your Dungeon Master and Guide to the world of Forgotten Realms. Last we met on City of the Spider Queen, I killed both my players. Zakanin attempted to venture across the Lake of Shadows with no party members and 2 stone giants, and was horribly grappled and eaten by a terrible kraken. Meanwhile, Skeletor, not too surprisingly, decided to betray the party. Although, why? We're not clear. Just out of nowhere, it's like, yes! I will throw a ball of acid and magic at 3 equally powerful foes! I must strike! And he threw acid at the amazing Spider-Man of Marvel Comics fame. And Spider-Man and Zeustom the Sorcerer and Lorala engaged him in battle and very quickly defeated him. And Spider-Man punched him and scattered his skeleton head across the room, so like smashing it like a rotten pumpkin. And alas, Skeletor from He-Man has fallen. And I don't know what to do. Fortunately, there are 2 other players left alive, but in 2 different locations, and we have lost track of them. We don't know what's going on. The mighty Reinhardt, the Crusader from the Overwatch future, is still in the city of Zithmorcane, exploring, being a tourist, learning about Drow culture, and relishing being a hero, and singing, telling people tales of his many adventures and their triumph over Darina Saran the vampire. Meanwhile, Devdan, the half vampire, lies on the shores of the lake of the Lake of Shadows, resting after their battle with the Kraken. So we're gonna get caught up with them today. Perhaps new adventurers will join them in order to aid them in their quest to defeat Irais Saran of the Cult of Krantzli. Find out now. See you there.
Oh yeah.
You are welcome to play, Nick, but I understand if you're a little sleepy and don't want to. Let's see. Where did I put? It's probably a good idea to know where I actually put the folder that I need all the stuff in.
Yeah, it's probably good I get my charger too.
Okay.
You don't have super heavy amounts of stuff on my bed.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, I need the Lake of Shadows. Wailing Cliff, not that. I need the big map. That's what I need.
Ah, there we go.
Taylor.
Yo.
Is it D&D or Pathfinder?
Same thing.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
3.5 Pathfinder or 5e. That's how Eddie rules.
You can play whatever you want, and it's level 15 starting level.
Excuse me?
Level 15 starting level.
And it's any race or class I want.
Yes, it is. So long as you meet as long as your hit dice or level adjustment equals 15.
So the idea is if you're playing a race with a level adjustment, you have to take a hit off your character level.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can play a demigod.
Yeah. You've got to factor in divine rank. I want to say divine rank is like 5 levels per new set of divine rank. So it would be 10 levels, and you'd be a level 1, a divine rank 1. And then you have 5 levels to play with, or 4 levels of divine rank and 1 hit dice of anything you want. So you could conceivably do that.
I'll just play. Who's all playing?
Okay, we have.
I'm a rogue with Mythic Trickster rank 2.
Yeah, he's a half vampire.
Pathfinder.
We have.
I am a Drow sorcerer.
Yeah.
Drow sorcerer.
He's a Drow sorcerer. And
So we have a sorcerer and we have a rogue
and Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Okay, what does he do? I don't play Overwatch.
He is Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Paladin.
He's a paladin, but he's Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Basically, hard-hitting tank.
Gotcha.
Who is now also a
nice
paladin.
Yeah.
Alrighty
This
then.
does not feel like the right map, though. Hold on. I'm so annoyed.
Where should I go? Should I go Bard and annoy everybody, or should I go Gothic Necromancer? Pick random.
You could do either one. Either one is great. You can't possibly annoy me any more than my technology has already annoyed me, or like, certain character actions have annoyed me.
As long as the bard is still useful.
Well, it's the knowledge bard.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
I have, Peeler. I don't think you know this. I have created the perfect, almost perfect. It still needs some tweaking, but near perfect knowledge character.
Cool. This is the proper map. The other map's not good.
That's fine.
You know what you should do, Nick?
Mm.
If you're playing in Pathfinder, you should splash in one level. No, you wouldn't get the. Yeah, you would get the class skills from it. One level of wizard so that you can get all of the knowledge skills as class skills, if they aren't already awarded by Bard.
They are awarded by Bard during whatever path you take.
All right, Devdan. Okay, you are. If you're looking at the map, you are on the beach shore of the Lake of Shadows. You're in between the Lake of Shadows and the Wailing Cliff. And basically, after your encounter with the Kraken, after a night's rest, you still felt a little bit tired, decided to rest up, and the rest of the party went on ahead of you. So it's been about a day, and you've been chilling out there and relaxing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Davis?
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
We're going to Mare Mydra, right?
You're going to Mare Mydra, yes.
I'm going to I'm by myself.
You're by yourself. You decided to rest up here while the rest of the party took off down the passageway, and on their way. You don't know that the Wailing Cliff is. If you're looking at the map, the Wailing Cliff is your next location. But they took off down the corridor, and you haven't seen them in about a day.
Okay, I'm gonna continue walking down the corridor. I'm gonna keep an eye out for tracks and whatnot so that I can follow them and know I'm going the right way.
You find some very easy to follow tracks that look like the people you know, and you're walking for about a day, and something happens. I don't know what, so give me a minute. Okay. All right. Notes on how to kill everybody. Good. Yes, okay, good. Ooh! Alright. Ah! This is gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. I forgot even how to run this thing. So this will be fun. Okay. Talk amongst yourself, because I have to read what this thing is again.
Okay, so what are you building the bard in, Nick?
I'm going to build him in 5e.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That way it's just easier to deal with.
Yeah, faster to build.
Yeah.
Especially with that app.
Mm-hmm.
That app is amazing.
Here, I'll just trash that. I will just go ahead and run.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Okay. Let me see which picture I like of this thing the best. Yeah, I think you'll like this one, Davis. Alright. And Davis, you run into this. So
I see this.
You see a hot lady with wings.
Does it notice me yet?
I think so. Hold on.
Or can I roll a stealth check?
As you're walking down the road, you see a beautiful winged, what appears to be a female elf, just kind of hovering down the corridor. And you're gonna go stealth.
Just kind of there.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt a stealth check in order to remain undetected.
Okay. So I got to make a perception check on you.
My calculator out.
All right, what'd you get?
43.
43. She did not make it. She's kind of looking at the walls and kind of, she is kind of partially closing her life, and it's like humming to herself and just kind of floating around the cave, sort of happily singing. It's a beautiful voice she seems to have. But she does not take notice of you, and you basically kind of stealth right past her in the shadows. Are you gonna do anything else?
Can I make a sense motive check on her though?
You may. I think I have to make a bluff check for that. If I, yeah.
I made a 22.
What are you trying to determine with your sense motive?
If she's hostile or not hostile. Would she be a threat to me?
You're sensing this creature has no necessarily malevolent intent to you, but there's something off about its mannerisms, like it's not all there, and that you're not. There's something very kind of alien about this thing that seems like it could be dangerous if it really wanted to be.
And the Peter, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Do you need a background for the character, or on top of that, is there a specific thing for the alignment?
There's nothing with alignment. Most of the party's evil anyway. You can do whatever you want. There's
wonderful news.
Really, it's honestly the party's either good or evil. It just there doesn't appear to be any neutrals. Okay. Yeah. What was the other question?
Do you need a background for the character?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. But I mean, it's like it's like that's for you. That's whatever makes your experience better. So I mean,
okay.
Yeah. But,
just curiosity killing the cat.
Gotcha. All right. So, Devdan, are you gonna do anything else?
You said it looks elven, right?
It looks elven, yes.
Like topsider elven?
Yeah, it looks like a topsider elven. It doesn't look like it belongs down here.
I'm gonna pop out of the shadows slowly, just kind of like casually walk out in a non-threatening manner.
Roll initiative.
$26.
Okay. Alright, it rolled a 15. Alright. You seemingly startled it, and it looks kind of startled to see you there all of a sudden. What are you gonna do?
Hello, traveler. I'm merely passing through. No reason to be afraid.
Diplomacy check.
Okay.
And it dawns on me I don't have the epic level handbook on me. Fuck me. All right.
Everything is good.
I got a 38.
Okay. You have a 38. Hold on. Guess what I am.
38.
No, but you rolled a 38. I am unready. Again.
Eddie the Unready.
Yeah, okay, you rolled a 38.
Never ready, Eddie.
Alright, well, okay, tell me this. Like, it's minding its own business, and then suddenly somebody pops out of the shadows. How would, like, from hostile to fanatic, what, like, should my attitude be, just for being startled? Like, unfriendly? Like, I think unfriendly, like...
I would think unfriendly or suspicious to meet somebody who just popped out of the shadows, just kind of casually steps out of the shadows in a non-threatening manner.
I think suspicious, definitely.
I think I should do hostile just because you scared it and it might kill you. That's what I should do. So,
that's just because you want to kill me.
I don't actually want to kill you, I just want to threaten to kill you and then it accidentally happens. Because then it's not technically my fault. I mean, it's really just incompetence on my part.
I mean, I've got a pretty good distance between me and this thing, like at least 30 feet.
Yeah, but it's got powers that you don't realize. So it's got a little.
So I mean, it's not like I'm in melee with this thing, and it's super startled by that.
No, you're actually doing exactly what I wanted you to do. You're talking to it, because that's the thing. It's like I figured this. Yeah, this is the type of thing where you need diplomacy. Okay.
And you know that I play diplomatic characters.
I know.
Maybe not foreign diplomat or politic diplomats, but hey,
why not?
I can talk myself.
I would
things.
love to. That's it. Fuck this game. We're playing the West Wing instead. Playing the West Wing.
No.
No,
Don't turn this into a political thing.
We're doing yes. All right. So Trump. What does everybody really think of Trump? Let's talk about that. No.
Trump is 72 years old and can see perfectly fine. Why? Because he's got 20/20.
Oh fuck.
Oh Lord, no.
Peeler, I'm just letting you know I finished my character.
Okay. Roll initiative real quick.
Who?
You.
Oh. Okay.
I have a reason, but it's oh my god. Okay, so Linux.
It's to determine the order that we play our.
Yeah, because we're all fucking
separate.
Epic. It says epic. Epic spells. I need epic feats. I need epic skills. There we go. Give me. No. I'm jumping all over the place. Ah.
I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. God. All right. Oh my god. It's not. Hold on. Fuck this. Diplomacy. I'm not used to the way Linux handles PDFs. So it's like...
It's fun seeing you suffer.
Shut up!
But hey, it's working better for you overall.
Overall, it is working better. Oh, here we go. I'm in the place I want to be. It's a little frustrating, like, just because all the bells and whistles I'm not familiar with. I am a Windows man, after all. Okay, you rolled a 38. That's a perform check. Okay. That is too small for me to see. Okay.
Looks like somebody doesn't have 20/20.
Friendly! You did good. I don't. I'm blind. You know that. In fact,
Unfriendly?
Yeah. He went from hostile to unfriendly. So see? What would have happened if I just like gone easy on you? I mean, really. Okay. Nick. 18. All right. Okay, you talk it down, and it's suddenly it goes from startled to suddenly like giggling at you. Oh, well, thank you. There's so many dangerous things in the Underdark. I was afraid you were going to attack me. And that might be fun to play, but I was just enjoying. Look at all the moss in this cave. It's so bright and beautiful. It starts fluttering around, all airheaded and weird.
Am I here for this, or is this only Ray?
You're not here for this. You're not here yet. I'll bring you in a minute.
Oh man.
Right.
Interesting. You like moss?
Yes, it's so bright and beautiful. Normally, where I come from, it's bright and colors, but there's more open air. Now I'm stuck underground.
Why are you stuck here?
Oh, I wandered down here, and then some things attacked me. They had big hooks, and they were very mean, so I killed them. Look at this! Look at these grubs! They're gigantic! What?
As is the natural law of things.
These grubs are huge! He picks up a giant worm. It's like, look at it. There's nothing like this in my home plane.
Ah, so you've traveled planes, have you?
Huh? What? Yes. Yes, every now and then.
Would you happen to be from the Fae?
No! I was... What am I? I don't remember. I was an elf once. No. I was many elves. Yes. I am a child of Vinimus. Vinimus is which I game form. Good luck looking that up. I've gone to the depths of Homebrew 2nd Edition to bring this character.
Yeah.
I have no idea what venomous is, so.
Are you asking her, or are you just saying that out of character?
I'm saying that out of character.
Okay.
I'm not even going to attempt to try and learn what that is.
Okay.
Just make a knowledge check anyways.
Smile and wave.
Feeler, I hope you know once my character gets in here, you're fucked.
Yes! This fucking train is not far enough off the rails. Fuck yes.
You're fucked beyond compare.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
I'm fine with that, sir.
I feel like we're going to be the best of friends.
He is absolutely screwed.
Okay, that's fine.
Yay!
Oh, you haven't been
My
listening. You haven't been listening the last couple fucking times we had to deal with this shit. So
Don't
Don't
worry.
Hey Nick.
Huh?
Hey Nick. Ask Alex how many characters he's gone through.
How many characters have you gone through?
4! I've gone through 4!
This is his
I
fourth
hate
character right
him!
I mean, at least I'm not playing the Pow Wizard. That's a good thing.
Hey Alex.
I kind of want the pop.
Yeah.
How did your first character die?
Yeah, how did he die?
We don't talk about the first character, okay?
Well, we don't anymore because he's dead.
Friends,
We don't talk about him anymore because he's
sons
dead.
of Adam, daughters of Eve, I am Aslan, the mighty lion, and I have come to help you to the land of Narnia.
God, I hate
The
you.
lion things that I
I fucking hate
swept
you.
the floor with,
Yes. That not only
that I literally two-turned.
that he actually encountered multiple times and should have known better not to go back in that room again.
Shut up! Let's just move on!
Okay,
So
so
you were-
backstory.
Yeah.
We were exploring a crypt. There was a glowing rune on the floor. When we touched it, astral lions appeared and tried to attack us.
So a
However,
bunch of furries.
when we first
The
encountered them,
furries. They
we
yipped
had
him.
another party member who had animal handling, and she was able to just tame the lions, and they were friendly.
Yeah.
But she left. Her character just disappeared. I don't remember what happened to it.
Technically, we're trying to rescue her.
So Alex decides, hey, if they could do it, why can't I? And all by himself, when it's literally just him and Eddie in the call, he decides to go explore the rooms and walks into the room and triggers the lions.
Technically, he wasn't paying attention, but that's what happened. He just forgot. Oh yeah, I remember it. He'd forgotten he'd gone in there, and it's like, okay, the lions pop out. And the best part too is he'd actually just been turned into an awesome Marty Stew character. He'd been turned into a vampire Fremen. Because I have stats for the Dune books, so he decided to level up as a Fremen because I said it, and he thought it would be cool. And so he was this awesome like cyborg ninja vampire Fremen, and I was like, yes. Cyborg ninja Fremen, I am a desert creature, dead.
And then...
Well, he's not cool
his
anymore.
It's true.
His next character, he decided
Pissed me
to be
off.
Venom. He
You
ate
decided-
the legs off of his first character.
Yes.
And then randomly decided to spit one of them out in front of a paladin.
This is true.
Oh god, that is not what you do in front of a paladin.
Yeah.
I know that now!
Nick, I'm ready.
What
Nick,
are you-
I want you to break the game. I want you to break because you know what? This is a high I don't want to get. This is a high I don't want to get off on.
Okay,
Alex,
so
what did
let
you
me...
think would happen after the paladin specifically said,
I don't.
"Halt! What kind of demon spawn is this?"
I don't know.
Peeler,
I don't know
Specifically
what
talking
crazy
about
shit's gonna
you.
go down tonight, but I can't wait to find out.
Peeler, I want you to know something really quickly.
Yes.
My character has 6 spells that he can do from any class he wants.
Okay.
That's just part of the lore aspect of the bard. They can just do, as they level up, they gain knowledge and gain spells from different classes. So he can just do 6 spells from any class he needs to, and fuck everyone up.
Per long rest.
I'm fine with this. I'm totally fine with this.
per long rest. That's not including his other spells. Those are just free.
There's other crazy bullshit going on, so I'm totally down with that. All right, Dave.
He also has double proficiency in 4 different skills, which of all of them he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that he gains buffs for.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, because, like, Reinhardt here is actually an epic level character, and I've already killed him once. This is the City of the Spider King. You're going to need everything you can get.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
That's not
don't
even,
worry.
That's not, even if that's not even if Dark Wolf shows up and accidentally dies. That's the other thing I'm worried about. I need people who can mitigate that and treat that. No, dude, I made that. I don't know. Oh my god, it's too much damage. I've got electricity.
So if I do power word kill 6 times, will that take care of everything?
On him?
That's how I died the first time, I think.
Yeah.
Power World kill wouldn't hurt him, but it would hurt him, but it wouldn't kill him. But it would probably kill.
What if I did it 6 times?
We need you not 6 times. No, but if you did it on other things, it would help. That's not the problem with him. That's not the problem with Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf's a good guy. He's going to be helpful. The problem is if someone else kills him and he's not really competent. So it's like it's going to happen. It's like
power word heal.
Yes, that might help. That might help actually.
Which brings things back to life.
That's what we need. Well, we got to stop the explosion. That's all. Anyway, whatever. Devdan.
I have a shield.
Devdan, you're talking to flighty, weird elf fairy person. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it and say, interesting story you have there, traveler. Say, have you been down here long?
Oh, I've been down here for about a week or so. I just love all the different types of fungi. They're neat. Oh, and there were some demons too that were very fun. They kept on saying, "Oh, they'll kill me and things," but they couldn't catch me. That was fun.
You haven't happened to see a group of random strangers walking through, have you?
I thought I heard some people down that way. There was some kind of scary roaring noise. I'm not sure what it's about, but I was gonna go check it out. But there's just there's so many different types of rocks too that are fascinating. I could spend an eternity down here looking at the rocks. I wonder what the rocks taste like.
Dwayne Johnson?
She takes a piece of like crystal and just rips it off the wall effortlessly, like with the daintiest of hands, and smells it, and then takes a bite out of it. It tastes like burning.
Oh Lord, she's in her head. Hold on, my brain is going insane. Hold on.
We haven't gotten to you yet.
Say,
I know you haven't.
What type of crystal is that you pulled off the wall?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
It's not very tasty.
Crystal catches a fair amount of coin back in the major cities here.
What's the cheapest thing? It's like stuff. It's like a geode type thing.
Probably.
Give yourself a geode if you want it from her. She'll give it to you. Here, you can have it. I can't finish it.
You can make a living off of mining. You can do it so easy. It is unless you like traveling more than settling down.
Traveling's fun. I never know where I'm going to wind up.
Interesting. Well, I'll continue on my way and let you back at your explorations.
Okay. It was nice meeting you, mister. What's your name?
My name is Devdan.
Devdan. I'm the wine.
The wine?
The wine of Venomous.
As in W-I-N-E? Or how do you spell that?
I'm going to have her do an intelligence check to see if she knows how to spell.
The answer is no.
Oh God! God!
14.
The airheadedness of this is the airheadedness of her is just so. It's just
cancerous.
so.
You're really lucky this didn't get violent though. It's like, she just kind of giggles at you. It's like, you're funny, and bye bye, and she flies away and starts looking at more rocks and like fungi and things like that.
I continue following the tracks that I was following before.
Okay, what eccentric performance. All right, so Nick. Hold on a minute. What are you?
I'm a half elf.
You are a half-elf. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Excellent. All right. You are a half-elf bard. Genji, you are a drow sorcerer. And you
Yes.
are all in the city of Zithmorkane. You've been traveling. You can, if you want, you can travel together or separately. I don't care. What's your name of your character? What's the name of your characters?
My name is Elrothane Adhir.
How do you spell that?
Elrothane is Elrothain.
Elrothain?
Yes.
Okay.
I was lazy and didn't want to say it, so I typed it.
Okay.
The last name isn't really important, so.
Zin Olanre.
That's even more work, Alex.
Okay. Alright. Elrothane and Zin. Okay, do you guys want to be friends or party members? Do you mind being
You
separate?
sure it's not Zine?
I have been busy studying for God knows how long.
Okay, do you mind, like, starting off in a drow city? In the Underdark?
I have no problem with that. It would give me more reason to study.
Okay, Zin, have you arrived at the Zithmorkane? Have you been here? Have you been living here, maybe?
I'm going. You know what? I'm on the run
From what?
at this point. From just like
From this
all
campaign.
the drow women, all of them.
Okay. So are you hiding in the city, or are you going to the city to escape something, or...
I'm just trying to leave.
So you're in Zithmorkane, but you're trying to escape Zithmorkane.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I'm gonna rule you pissed off your random mistress of the drow, whatnot. But you're currently in the bazaar of Zithmorkane. So what both of you need to know is that...
I'm trying not to get castrated again.
Yes. Again. So it
They
already
call
happened
him
once.
Chancellor.
So it already happened once, did it?
Yes.
I blame your parents.
So what the both of you need to know is that the drow city of Zithmorkane has been having a very tumultuous couple of months. For about 6 months, approximately. The first thing that happened was Loth fell silent. The clerics of Loth and the blackguards of Loth just stopped hearing her voice, and she just fell silent, and a lot of the people started losing faith. And then all of a sudden, this army invaded of other drow wearing a white tabard. And these drow were worshipping another drow goddess known as Caranthali. Caranthali is a goddess of undeath and revenge, and is claiming that Loth had abandoned everyone, and we are now the new face of the Underdark. We are now going to rule the city. So they took over.
Would my character know this?
You've been living in here, but yeah, we'll say you've been just staying in the libraries that much, and you've been a tourist, so people have been kind of leaving you alone. And you felt like kind of a good reason to stay hidden, because things were pretty bad, especially for surface dwellers. So they were doing really bad things. They were killing, they started killing people that stayed loyal to Loth, and started skinning them alive and turning into these undead creatures called Kuth Marin. And the leader of the army was a vampire woman known as Darina Saran, and she had taken over the place, and a lot of her extended family was in charge, and then they started waging a campaign against the surface. Well, this attracted a bunch of weirdos who basically, from the surface, a bunch of adventurers who wound up freeing the city, and wound up putting one of the original royal family, Desisic Morkane, back on the throne. She's not the rightful queen, but she's part of the royal family. She's like a duchess, if you will. And she's a barbarian cleric, and she's now in charge, and she sent most of this group of adventurers on ahead to go to Maramidra, which is the city where they originally came from, and stop the leader of the cult, Ire Saran. So now Zithmorkane is free again. For the most part, there's still slavery. Slavery's bad, but basically these people are being heralded as heroes. One of those heroes is still in town. People say he's a paladin, but he wears a strange suit of armor. And he's known as Reinhardt, and he's been basically kind of staying in town, being a tourist, and spending time at the bars, and a lot of the drow are actually liking him. And it's weird, though, because he's a human. And normally the drow don't care for humans, but it's like having saved everybody, people are really appreciate his help. So you are all in town in the bazaar level. I'm going to say, Reinhardt, you are actually in one of the bars of Zith Morcaine. Like, if you're there, you can hear me, Reinhardt. Digby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are actually in one of the bars in the bazaar, and you are basically regaling the drow people with your adventures and your tales of your conquests and whatnot, and that's what you're up to. So you guys are in the bazaar in the general area. Go. So,
Am I also
Do
there?
you want me to start telling the story?
You're in the bazaar level in a library nearby, and both of you have actually spent, both you and Zin, you've spent a lot of time in the inverted tower, which is over the is actually directly above the main castle of the city, where all the mages study at. But there's also like a library in town, which you've been hanging out at and basically doing a lot of research at. So you guys are in the general area. There's a tavern, and Reinhardt is there. But like the town hero, the new hero from the surface world, is regaling people of his adventures in the bazaar. So go ahead.
Okay. So to start things off, so I am in the library. I decide I need a quick drink, I suppose, of water.
Okay.
And I walk in, see this stranger, he folk hero, I guess.
Yeah.
I take out a piece of paper and I begin to sketch him down. Try to see if I can remember the face.
Okay. He's very old. He's got like a thick beard and mustache. Has a strange accent. He's human. Looks like his hair was blonde at one point in time, and he has this he's wearing this very impressive suit of armor. It's like nothing you've ever seen of before. It looks like it looks like it's sheer silver, but it's also there. It looks like it's got some kind of mechanical design inside of it, like maybe like gnomes had a hand in like fashioning this thing or something like that. And it almost looks like it has like these weird sort of cones on the back, which look almost like they're part of some kind of engine. And it's like this big crazy armor. You're amazed he can actually sit on like the bar stool, basically. So it's like
I would like to.
There's a scar over one of his eyes.
Yes.
There's a scar over one of his eyes.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to go up
Post a
and
picture in the chat if you actually care.
grab my water from the barkeep. I would like to go and talk to the barkeep.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Hello, barkeep. How have you been this evening?
Oh, we're doing good. Actually, drinks like the first round's free. Reinhardt has sprung for everybody. Don't worry about your coin, Reinhardt. But it's like, yeah, you have drinks on the house for everybody for the first thing. So
That sounds like a Reinhardt move.
yes.
Of course. That sounds lovely. Any news about the evil afoot?
Evil afoot. Well, Reinhardt's friend set off a couple of days ago, and he's actually.
Are they back?
No, they haven't come back. But he says that he's about to head off and join them, and catch up with them.
They're dead.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
They're probably. Well, I mean, they are human, correct?
Some of them are human. Some of them were. There was a couple drow. One of them, I believe, is half vampire. We don't know what Spider-Man is. Spider-Man's. Well, we're not sure. And then there's that Lorala girl. She's.
Can I make a history check to see if I know who Spider-Man is?
Yes, you may.
Alright. I roll a 10 plus 15. 25.
Okay. That's actually very good. Spider-Man, so you're a bard. Bards get around. Bards see some weird shit. You know exactly who Spider-Man is. Spider-Man... Spider-Man...
Okay.
Spider-Man is an alien. Spider-Man comes from a planet called Earth, and he was an ordinary guy who was bitten by like a radioactive spider and gained some kind of superpowers, and then like fights evil and fights crime, and occasionally goes throughout the universe and goes on adventures. And he arrived in Zith Morcaine a couple of days ago. He's one of the heroes that helped liberate Zith Morcaine.
I immediately tell the barkeep exactly what you just said.
Yes.
And I go, they have him.
They have Spider-Man, yes. You apparently heard of his exploits. We'd never heard of him before.
He's very interesting. He's not necessarily the brightest person in the land, but...
I take offense at that. Go ahead. Seems very strange. It doesn't he does seem to talk too much.
Well, I mean, he did get bitten by a radioactive spider.
What's radiation?
Yes, you don't know what that is.
No, I don't know
let's
about
just...
half the things you bards talk about.
Let's just say a spell took over.
What are you gonna order something or not?
I've already ordered my water.
Just water? Fine. Here you go. He gives you water. Nothing harder?
No. No, nothing harder.
I'm here if you want something else.
Anything harder or just here for drinks?
Well, drinks, you know what I mean.
Oh, yes, of course. And older thing goes back. He looks back. He looks back at the adventurer and looks at his armor and immediately starts pondering. To which he would like to go over and talk to him.
Okay.
And find out more about what exactly is going on in the town.
Very well. Dance, puppets. Dance. By the way, Genji, you can jump in on this anytime you want to.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, can I just, follow you, or is that
If you want to speak,
That's fine.
Yeah, you could. If you want, you could start off in the bar. It's like, and you're already here.
yeah. Could I
Shifting,
follow you and meet up with you?
sitting in the corner with his shifty eyes.
Yeah, sure.
Paranoid as fuck.
Paranoid.
Alright, so that's what's going on in this bar. You have Reinhardt regaling people with his tales. There's a bunch of drow floozies just kind of looking on his arm. Just kind of like wanting to know more. A half-elf bard walks over and is like, hey, what's up? And then there's a shifty drow sorcerer in the corner.
Right.
I immediately look at Reinhardt and go, all of your tales are full of lies.
I haven't even started my tales.
I'm just gonna say that in the middle of one of your tales.
Would you actually like me to start telling a tale, or?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
All right. So there I was, all alone, surrounded on all sides. Enemies great farther than the eye can see, shooting arrows faster than any you have ever seen before. It was me with my shield up, waiting for help, letting my comrades escape. It was grim. Looked like there was no escape. But then, my greatest friend came in through the wall, mowing them down faster than I could blink. Together, back to back, we fought our way out. However, in the confusion, he took a hit. One far too great for any lone man. He told me to go. He held them back, standing at the doorway of the castle. He gave me the chance I needed. I went out. I caught up with my comrades. We escaped. He did not. I will never forget that day. If not for him, I would not be the man I am today.
You sit on a throne of lies.
So, I'm trying to figure out if your character's accent is Celtic or Terminator, and I can't figure it out.
Terminator.
I was
Terminator.
about to make an Arnold Schwarzenegger. was about to make an Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger joke.
Yeah, it's definitely Terminator. He's German.
He told me to get down.
Yeah. What you don't know is everything I said was completely true.
Oh,
That's true.
this
Oh, wait.
this is
I am
just
interested
to
in this.
this is just to get his attention.
Yeah.
Sit on a throne
I'm
of
just gonna-
lies.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
get up and.
and who are
walk
you?
over.
What are you doing, Zen?
I'm the one.
I'm getting up from my stool in the darkness and walking over to him.
Okay. A drow sorcerer walks over to the two of you.
Who am I? I am the one of this town who seeks the most knowledge out of anybody. I see between your lies, and I understand that you are only doing this to get women. It's quite pitiful, actually.
It's apparently working, says one of the drow floozies.
Yes, and unfortunately for you, you couldn't see beauty beyond your control.
Bah, fool.
They start feeling
I do this
his chest.
to... You do not need an excuse to drink and tell tales. You do not need a reason. I do it because I want to.
I do it
Earlier
now.
you said that I heard you over in my corner. I heard you say that that your tales were true. What do you mean
Indeed.
by that? Explain that to me.
That tale was one of my past.
And I find it funny that you can't even name the enemies that you were surrounded by.
They're called Omnics.
They're called what?
Omnics.
Can I roll a history check to see if my character would know what that is?
You may do a history check to know what an Omnix is.
18 plus 15?
Why don't you know math? 33. So this is interesting, because these things do exist in multiple forms. In this dimension, they're not real at all. They're actually the bad guys in a video game called Overwatch on the planet that Spider-Man comes from called Earth. But in your travels, you know that these creatures actually are real in another dimension in a possible future. They are a group of robots that have attempted to take over said planet Earth in the future many, many, many times, and a band of heroes known as Overwatch fought against them.
They're robots that have gained sentience, and a group of them have basically gone rogue and tried to take over the planet.
Yeah.
I look at him
so
and go,
good.
I look at him knowing exactly what he's talking about, but then look at the women and go, you do realize that we would not have the technology to create such a matter.
And everyone else looks at you with blank stares.
Just confused as all living hell.
I don't think anyone else knows what the Omnics are.
Nope. I certainly don't. Character.
You're using. I look at the women and go, he uses imaginary words in order to make his tales reality.
You're the one who asked for a name. I gave you the name. It's not my fault if you don't know what they are.
We
I
don't
thought you were
care.
supposed to be all
I know exactly what they are. They are from Earth. In a video game, exactly. And of them, they are robotic creatures that we, as we are now, have no technology in which that could create such a mechanical being. And what you are doing is you are making it of the Overwatch, I suppose, is what they called it.
Is there
Oh.
some chance your character has met a man named Flutterbudgets?
Whose?
Yours, Nick?
It's possible.
That
Excuse
has
me,
to do with,
ladies.
that
I
has to
must
do with
talk
your
to this
backstory.
friend.
I don't know. It's
It's
I
possible
get up
that
and
he
invite
has.
him over. I get up and invite this friendly stranger over to an empty table to discuss something.
I follow, still taking notes.
And I'm just trailing behind him.
okay.
I see. So you know of
In
Earth,
addition to all
and
the
you know of
floozies,
Overwatch.
there's a drow sorcerer stalking the two of you.
Would you happen to know of a way to return?
Possibly. I looked through my notes. I'm going. Can I make a? Would it be a history or Arcana check to see if I would
Either
know?
one works.
Okay.
I mean, these checks remind me of the checks Flutterbugs makes. So,
Yeah.
thumbs up there. So.
A 16 plus 15, 31.
Yes, there is. All you really need is a gate spell.
Is a what?
A gate spell.
I immediately go, indeed there is. It's called a gate spell.
Do you know of this spell? Or do you know of
I
someone
do.
who can cast said spell?
I do know of this spell. I've even cast said spell.
Could ask for your assistance. You see, Spider-Man and I were brought to this world not knowing exactly how or why.
Yes, the
And
boy
I
from
don't know.
Earth who, on
Yes.
top of with Iron Man, has joined the Avengers and, what was it? He got bit by a radioactive spider?
Yes. And although I'm unsure of Spider-Man, I personally would like to return to my world. My comrades are in need of my assistance. I just hope I'm not too late.
Your comrades will die. At some point.
Wow.
We all die at some point.
That's blunt. You're very blunt, I've realized.
We all die at some point.
Some earlier than others.
Exactly. And that's the fun of life. You never know when it'll happen.
I hope your comrades aren't dead just yet.
I need you guys to pause for just a minute.
Mm-hmm.